Examples from the determinants. In the first example, you have to show that delta is equal to, which is given by 1a square, 1b square, and 1c square as first, second, and third rows is equal to a minus b minus a into c minus a. Let us write down the determinant delta again. So it is 1a square, 1b square, and 1c square. We'll apply the row transformation by R2 as R2 minus R1, and row 3, which is R3 is row 3, is row 3 minus row 1. Now we will get, if you subtract the row 1 from row 2, it will be 1 minus 1 0, b minus a, and c is b square minus a square. And if we write the third row as R3 minus R1, then again 1 minus 1, it is 0, then c minus a, then c square minus a square. We will expand this determinant along the first column, so that since the other values are 0, it will be easy to find out the value of the determinant if we expand from the along the first column. So 1 into the cofactor b minus a into b square minus a square, then c minus a and c square minus a square. So this is b square minus a square is written as b plus a into b minus a, c minus c square minus a square is written as c plus a into c minus a. Then from the first row we will take common b minus a. So this b minus a is written outside, so it will be 1, and b minus b plus a will remain inside. Then from the second row we will take common c minus a, so c minus a we are writing outside, and inside it only 1 and c plus a will remain. Again this b plus a and b minus a into c minus a, and this this one, if you multiply this c plus a into b plus minus c plus b plus a, then this a plus a minus a get cancelled, it will remain c minus b. So other terms will remain same. Now again from a and b minus a, if we take minus sign common, it will be a minus b. Then from third one, if we take a minus 1 common, then it will be minus c, minus minus plus. So this is a minus b into b minus c into c minus a, which is equal to right hand side. Then hence the proof. Another example is delta is given by 1 omega omega square, omega square 1, and omega square 1 omega, where what is omega? Omega is the one of the cubed root of unity. So we can find out the square root, then likewise we can find out the cube root of unity, which is given by omega. Again we are writing the same problem again. Now here we will use the column transformation. So column transformation is, first column we will write down as column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. So this is equal to 1 plus omega square, 1 plus omega square. Second column is omega plus omega square 1. Then third column is omega square 1 omega, and the other columns we will write as it is, omega square 1, omega square 1, and omega. Now this 1 plus omega square is 0. So easily you can find. So this is 0, and the other columns will be same. Now if one of the any of the row or column is 0, then value of the determinant is 0, which is one property of determinant. Or if you expand also, 0 into these cofactors will be 0, this 0 into cofactor will be 0, this 0 plus into cofactor again equal to 0. So hence the proof. Next one is, our delta is given as a square plus 1 ab ac as the first column. The second column is AB B square plus 1 BC. Third column is AC BC C square plus 1, which should be equal to 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. Again we are writing the same determinant. Now multiplying the first, second, and third column by A, B, C. That is, first column is multiplied by A, second column is multiplied by B, and third column is multiplied by c. So if you multiply the first column by a, it will be a into a square plus 1. If you multiply the second term or second first column, it will be a square b, then a square c. If you multiply the second column, a b square, b into b square plus 1, b square c. Then if you multiply it by third column by c, it will be a c square, b c square, c into c plus 1. Again in the next, but if we multiply the columns by a, b and c, we have to multiply the determinant by 1 by a, 1 by b and 1 by c, so that the value is same again, because we cannot just multiply the columns, it will increase the value, but the value should be remain same with the original one. So every column, first column is multiplied by, if we multiply a, then 1 by a should be multiplied, so that a and a get cancelled, then the original column will remain, and second column is 1 by b and by 1 by b, and third column is 1 by 1 by c. So c get cancelled and we get the same value. Now in the next step, we will take a, b and c common from first, second and third rows. So from the first row, we will take a common, a. From this first row, we will take a common. From the second row, we will take b common. From the third row, we will take c common. So a, b, c we are writing here. These are the original a, b, c, and the remaining part of the determinant. So this a, b, c, a, b, c will get cancelled. Next, we'll apply the column transformation, column 1 as column 2, column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. So column 1 is, this is column 1, so we'll add all the columns. So it will be 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square, 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square, then 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Column 1 is column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. Again from the first column, 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square we take common, and only 1 1 1 will remain in the first column, then the other column will be same. Again we will apply the row transformation. Row 2 is row 2 minus row 1, row 3 is row 3 minus row 1. So row 1 will remain same. So row 2 is row 2 minus row 1, row 2 minus row 1. So 1 minus 1 0, b square plus 1 minus b square is 1 again, then c square minus c square is 0, and 1 minus 1 here it is 0, b square minus b square is 0, and c square minus plus 1 minus c square is 1. We will expand this along the first column, because 1 0 0, 1 into, so because 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square will be remain as it is, then it is 1 0 0 1. So 1 into 1, 1, 0 into 0 0. So 1 into 1 minus 0 is 1. So it will be equal to s 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square, which is equal to right hand side. Hence the proof.